Think about what you could think about when you're not thinking about weeds.
Aliens are real, all right. There's just too much evidence.
Kill weeds, not the lawn, with Roundup for Lawns products.
U.S. intelligence agencies are expected to deliver an unclassified report to Congress next month on what the government knows about UFOs, with curiosity at a fever pitch. There is new video of a possible encounter. This footage of a radar seen by sailors aboard the USS Omaha back in 2019 shows as many as 14 UFOs swarming the ship off the coast of San Diego. At least one of the objects was moving upwards of 160 miles per hour.
138 knots.
That one's pretty much perfectly 000 relative, right?
Yeah.
263 at 3 miles, 55 knots speed.
Investigative filmmaker Jeremy Corbell says the clip verifies a prior video he released of the same incident, with the earlier footage showing a mysterious object flying over the ship before disappearing into the Pacific Ocean. And as we get a look at more sightings, officials warn that these objects appear to be far more advanced than our aircrafts. Harris, starting with you. So now we have President Obama, who says UFOs exist. You have Republican Director of National Intelligence, formerly John Ratcliffe, saying basically the same. And now we're hearing that they might be far more advanced than U.S. aircrafts. Are you concerned?
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash. Double honors to my elders and my apostles of every millstone. They're doing it real well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect, the elected, the 1/3. Shalom. This is Brother Dawada coming back at you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And today, this will be a quick hit going in on these chariots. And this is a video that popped up on my recommended. So I checked it out. And believe it or not, before I saw this Fox News clip, which I saw it this morning, but you know, when I was about to do this lesson, which is a few hours later in the afternoon, as soon as I clicked on the video, the ad that played was the first clip that you saw with that I guess it was a weed killer commercial, and they showed you with Jake with the frisbee that was on the floor, and he picks it up and he says UFOs are real. Why do you think they had a, first off, why do you think they're mentioning UFOs now? 2, why do you think they had a Jake say UFOs are real? 3, why did they make the Jake have a white woolly beard and a white woolly afro? Why do you think they did that? What do you think they're trying to tell you? You know? So right now everything's coming out. Everything is coming out now. See? That's why you see these UFO articles coming out left and right, the news articles coming out left and right talking about the chariots, so on and so forth, because basically something major is going to take place very, 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 very soon. And he's getting extremely nervous, and he knows that he can't hide it anymore. Everyone knows about it. It's too much evidence, like the Jake said. It's too much evidence. You know, it's way too much evidence of the chariots out there being up there within the sky. You know, people having encounters on their phones, and they're recording chariots zipping through the sky and such. You know, so hey, it's beautiful. There was a time I saw a chariot, probably maybe three years ago, I want to say, and this is the most vivid chariot I saw. It was above a tall building, and it was like a red orb in the sky, and it was glowing extremely bright red. And I was thinking, you know, is that a chariot? And as soon as I said that in my head, the chariot started flashing its lights. You know, it started flashing its lights. Then I took out my phone to try to record it, and I was scrambling because I was so excited, and I was holding the capture button, and as I was holding it, the chariot zipped off. So what my phone did, if you have an iPhone, when you hold the button to take a picture, it'll take something called a burst shot. So it will take multiple shots within like a second. And when I was playing back the burst shots or checking it out, on the phone. I was playing it back, and it showed the chariot zipping through the sky. It was a red orb that was zipping through the sky, and it looked like a so-called a shooting star, you know, and it looked like it was a ball of fire in the sky, and it was zipping through the sky. You know, it's not as if the chariot was actually on fire. Of course not. It shows you the chariots, they have lights. You know, they have a glow about them because they have lights, you know, and it was zipping through the sky. You know, it was above a building, flashes lights, and then zip through the sky. You know, so that was a beautiful sight. So, you know, he knows, he knows about the chariots. He's been tracking them for years, or rather investigating them, I should rather say, for years, so on and so forth. And now he's telling everybody, like, yeah, you know, they're real, you know. And there's no coincidence that that commercial with that Jake played right when I clicked on that news article, you know. So Barak Theo Bashim El Shai. Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And like the Spirit always makes me make mention of, you know, or usually makes me make mention of concerning this chapter and this specific verse, what do you think Zechariah the prophet was seeing? It says, behold, a flying roll. Rolls don't fly. Well, now what technology could there have been all the way back during the time of Zechariah the prophet where he's looking up and he's seeing an object that is flying? What do you think that is? This is way before the Wright brothers, you know, came up with the technology for flying planes. This is way before then. So what do you think he was seeing? He described this as a flying roll. Then we read further down, he says it can you know, shoot out fire. And he said unto me, what seest thou? I mean, what do you see? And I answered, I see a flying roll. He said it twice. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. So he gave you the dimensions of the ship. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth, that's this devil, look, he stole this land, you know, shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And everyone that sweareth, Esau swears on the Bible, shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth. Who's this speak? Who's saying this? Saith Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua of hosts, meaning of armies. And they shall enter to the house of the thief. That's America. Which, when you look it up, America is the number one place of UFO sightings. Number one. It's no coincidence. And into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And that thief is Esau. How'd he get this place? He stole it. Him that sweareth falsely by my name, he calls himself a Christian, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. And that's the lasers coming out of the ships. So what is he seeing? What is he talking about? What is Zechariah seeing? Technology that is able to fly all the way back before the airplane was invented. He's seeing a so-called UFO. Another great chapter is Ezekiel, the first chapter, which is one of my favorite chapters. Because you read that, it's basically telling you, in the nutshell, that Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua can deliver us at any moment. You know, because it speaks about the great power of the angels, the great power of the chariots, and then it mentions the aura and the majesty of the Most High. You see? So we need it to fear. We don't need to fear this terror, evil easy to come with. So Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua, he's with his elect. You know, the men, women, and children that are allotted to salvation. He's with them. You know? So, once again, what did he see? You know? And shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. That's the chariots. You know, they're going to level this place out by way of those lasers coming out of the ship. You know? And also those missiles. That's also going to help level this place out. See? So with that, all praises, honors, and glories be unto Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahushai, Baal Shem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to my elders, my apostles, the very millstone that do it well.
Corbell says the clip verifies a prior video he released of the same incident, with the earlier footage showing a mysterious object flying over the ship before disappearing